Hello class, welcome to Introduction to Psychology, course number PSY111, section DL. My name is Christine Henderson and I will be your professor for this summer session in summer session 1 of 2019. I am super excited to be able to share the contents of this course and to get to know all of you. So what I'm going to do is take you through a little navigation of our course shell so I can show you where some important content and other information is. Some of you may have already taken online courses, some of you may have taken web enhanced courses, and for some of you this is your first online course. So I would like to just show you where everything is in our course shell and save this video for you so that you can use it for future use. Over here to the left is our course menu, and this is where you're going to find everything that you need for this course. This is our home page, so whenever you click this, you're always going to be brought right back to our home page. And here on the home page is where you'll find any announcements. While I also will email you the announcements, anytime I create an announcement and put it into our course shell, it also gets sent to your SUNY Orange email, so you will receive it there, and then you can also find all of our announcements here. You can also use the course shell navigation over here and click announcements, and it will bring you to any announcements that are visible to the class. The next part of the course menu is the course information section. So when you click that on the course menu, you will find all information that you need in terms of the syllabus, the schedule, details about assignments. This is where you'll find that information. So the course syllabus is here in a PDF file, and I also emailed that to all of you, but here's where you'll find it in the course shell. It is super important that you read through all of the details and the content of the syllabus so that you can understand the course requirements, the policies, and other important information. Also, you'll have a syllabus quiz due this week, so it's really important that you are understanding the syllabus. Underneath the syllabus, you'll find our course schedule. And if you click this link, it will also bring you to a PDF version of the course schedule. The course schedule outlines all of the required readings, all of the assignments, and any other important information week by week throughout this summer semester. So as you can see, for week 1, you can see all of the topics that will be covered, the chapters that will be covered. And then you'll also see what the required readings are both in the textbook and also any videos or other websites or articles that you're required to review for that week. Over here, you'll see any assignments. All of the assignments are color-coded, and if you scroll up, you'll see there are categories of assignments. The way that you earn a grade in this course is through a variety of percentages, through discussion forums, quizzes, participation assignments, reflection assignments, and your final assignment. So you'll see in the schedule that the color codes, you could see which different categories they fall into. So for example, you'll see that Wednesday, tomorrow, your first week 1 discussion post is due. And you'll see also throughout the weeks that your initial post is always due on by Wednesday, and that your responses in that same discussion forum are due by Sundays. So those due dates during the week stay consistent. On Thursday, you'll see that you have a participation assignment due, and that's the syllabus quiz. On Friday, you'll see that another participation assignment is due, and that's your biography post and responses. And then you'll see the chapter quizzes that are due. The chapter quizzes are always due on Fridays. So it's really important that you use this schedule, this calendar, week by week to organize yourself, to make sure that you're staying on top of all of the readings and the requirements for the course, as well as the assignments. The assignment due dates are firm. When you read through the syllabus, you'll see that late work is not accepted. There is one exception, and you'll read about that late pass in the syllabus, but the due dates are firm and not flexible. So you may be asking yourself at this point, well, where do I find these assignments that are due on these specific dates? And here is where the weekly folders come in. So under the course information link on the course menu, you will see weekly folders. So when you click weekly folders, you will see the weekly folders. However, as you can tell, right now, all you see is the week 1 folder. Each Friday of each week at midnight, the next week's folder will open. So for example, this week, week 1, on Friday at midnight, your week 2 folder will appear, and you can start to take a look at what's ahead for week 2. But if we go into week 1, the first thing you'll see is, again, the course schedule, as I'm trying to remind you to be constantly looking at that course schedule so that you can know what readings are required, what videos are required to watch, any articles, any websites that you need to review at the very beginning, if not before, of the week. And also, again, you can then be also reminded of the different assignments that are due. You will also see any of those due assignments in your weekly folder. So for example, you'll see the participation assignment where you are going to create your own mini bio and also respond to your classmates' bios. You can also respond to my bio, and you'll get credit for that as well. So here's where you'll see all the details of that assignment, what you need to do, and then how you'll be graded on that assignment. The weekly discussion forums are also in your weekly folders. So while, for example, this participation assignment is structured like a discussion forum, it is not your week 1 discussion forum. Your week 1 discussion forum is here. And the way that what you do is you will see the week 1 discussion forum, you'll click that link, you'll scroll down, you'll read the instructions, and when you're ready to create your post, you will click Create Thread. And when you click that, then you can put a subject in, and then you will type up your answer to the discussion forum. As mentioned in the syllabus, it is highly recommended that you first originate your post in a different file. Like you can use, a document, any type of document, because there is no save feature in the discussion forums in Blackboard. So if something happens, or you lose internet, or you lose power, I don't know, anything, you're going to lose whatever you typed in that text box. So I always say to originate your work, type up your work in a document first, then you can always just copy it and paste it into the text, and then you'll always have it. Also in the weekly folders, you'll see, and for example, for week 1, you'll see the syllabus quiz, which is another participation assignment. Anytime you see that PA, that's a participation assignment. And the syllabus quiz is based on all of the contents of the syllabus. You can earn a participation grade by completing that on time. As I mentioned, you'll also see any videos that are required for you to watch, and or websites or articles that you're required to look at as well. And then at the bottom, you'll see the chapter quizzes that are due. So for week 1, we have 2 chapters that we're covering, chapter 1 and chapter 2. So you'll have 2 chapter quizzes. And the chapter quizzes, they will contain multiple choice questions from the readings, from the videos, from other things that are required of you to review for the week. Also, if you navigate back to the course information section, not only will you see the syllabus and the course schedule, but you will also see the textbook that I have provided for you for this course. This is an OER, Open Educational Resource course, which means that if this course is tagged an OER course, that the instructor is providing the course material at little to no cost to the students. So I have chosen a textbook that is a no cost to students, as well as supplemented the course material with other videos and articles and what have you. So here is where you will find either a PDF version of the textbook, or you can access the ebook, which is more of an interactive web view, by clicking this link here. So if we go ahead and click this link, it'll bring you to an external URL. And so you just have to click that URL and you will be brought to the interactive ebook. It's taking a little bit of time to load. There we go. So you can go up to the content section and click the drop down, and you will see all of the chapters that we will cover and that I refer to in our course schedule. So if this week, which we're covering chapter 1 and chapter 2, you can go section by section and just read what is required. It'll go over the different learning objectives for the section, and it will also provide different links to learning. So in each section, there might be something like watch a brief video that describes some of the questions a student should consider before deciding to major in psychology. Let's look at a different module here. Okay. So in the history of psychology, they go through the various historical figures that have contributed to the science of psychology. And then at the end, as you can see, there's another link to learning where you can watch a video to enhance your knowledge about this topic. It does have certain sections where you can dig a little deeper into the content. And sometimes they provide like news stories or other things as well. So that is where you will find the access to the required textbook for this course. If you continue to scroll down, you'll see more information about specific assignments. In the discussion forums folder, I go into detail, this is also in your syllabus, but I go into detail about the requirements of the discussion forums, and I also explain what I mean by a substantive post. So please review this, and it also is one of the questions on your syllabus quiz. If we go back to the course menu, we can take a look at some of the other assessments. So there's a folder for the reflection assignments. You'll see those posted on the calendar, on the schedule. And here is where you will find the details and the rubric that is used to grade these assignments. So please read through this thoroughly, as your first reflection will be due in week 2, so that you can understand what is required of these assignments. Also, if you continue to scroll down in the course information section, you will see the details of the final assignment. So during the last week of the summer session, you have a final assignment due. And here is where you will find all of the details and requirements for that final assignment. You will also find the APA format and style resources that you will need, as well as some information and examples on how to cite certain sources of information using APA format. So going back to the course menu, if we go back to course information, You'll also see some information about the participation assignments, the details, the grading rubrics, if applicable, and any resources. And lastly is some Blackboard video tutorials. If you are looking to try to do something in Blackboard, or you're just not quite sure maybe how to check your grades or how to take a quiz, these videos will be very helpful to you. And speaking of grades, if you go over to the course menu again and click grades, you'll also be able to see all of the assignments that are in the course. And once you start completing these assignments, you'll also see your grades and any other feedback and comments. If you are having any issues with Blackboard, the first thing you want to do is go to this link, the Open SUNY Help Desk. And there you'll find information of numbers you can call, or there's a chat feature. If there's any issues, you want to get in touch with them immediately. This is a very, very fast-paced course. We're essentially squeezing 16 weeks of content, of curriculum, of a semester into 6. So it's very fast paced. I realize there is a lot of reading and there's a lot of writing, and there's a lot that you're going to gain from this course. But in order to be successful and to gain the most you can from this course, you're really going to need to stay on top of that course schedule and stay on top of your readings and your assignments, and ask questions if you have any. Don't wait, don't delay. If you're having an issue with the technology, contact the help desk. If you're having an issue with any sign-on or any other types of, Blackboard functionality, you need to contact that help desk immediately. If you're having any other issues or concerns, you need to reach out to me right away. We're going to move fast, and before you know it, we're going to blink and we're going to get through this whole course. So let's make the best of it. I can help you, I can support you, but ultimately the motivation, the drive, it has to come from you. So here's to a great summer class. I can't wait to get to know you and to start reading your bios and answering any questions that you have, and sharing interesting information about psychology and the study of the mind and human behavior. And don't forget, I am here to help you.